Hi guys, welcome. Let Life Flow, Eva Józefowicz. So today's topic is around the ego. Ego, which I consider by myself to be a kind of, a inner voice, the voice whispering inside you. On one side whispering that maybe you are better than the others, that nobody can understand you, nobody knows what you really feel, what you are going through, or who is this person telling me this or that. I'm better, I'm higher, I know better, or whatever. Or the other kind of voice telling you that who you think you are, in a sense that you will never make it. It's never going to work out. Nobody will support you. Nobody will buy your product. Nobody will understand you. Whatever is it, like pulling you down or making you feel higher than the rest. At the end of the day, it's really separating you and making you feeling that you are alone. And why ego is not necessarily only negative. What I really like is the view on the topic of ego coming from Kabbalah, which is calling ego your opponent, your exactly the inner opponent, which is telling you that you are alone, whatever, because you are better than the others, or because others sucks, or they don't understand, or exactly because nobody understands you and you are worse and you will never make it through. But as well the angel supporting you. So kind of double meaning, it's good or bad, neither nor. So when we are walking through the process of a change, which is not a single event, it's a process, it's a sequence of many, actually most of the time small steps, not big jumps. And we are transforming ourselves in order not to do things differently, but become different. So let's imagine that we want to, and whatever, because sometimes the target is first to do something different or be different, but not to become different. Let's imagine that we want to take care about our lifestyle, that we want to live more healthy, we want to reduce the weight. And that ego would be, for instance, starting the voice telling us that I love to eat donut every morning, walking to the subway. There is a delicious, smell coming from Starbucks, and I have this habit by buying my coffee and taking my donut. So many people are saying that, we should get rid of the ego, in a sense that it's so bad that it should stop to exist, that we should, make it shut up, to be quiet. I'm not the fan, because for me it would be like, let's imagine that your voice is telling you want this donut and you want to become more healthy, okay? And you are on your way starting, so for sure it's not necessarily the best to get the donut every morning. So kind of, you cannot escape, because the Starbucks will be on the way to metro. So let's imagine that you are putting something, making your nose, not breathing by your nose, putting big sunglasses, so you are unable almost to see anything, to smell anything, would be kind of like rejection of the ego, because I will pass by. But with this, basically, despite the fact that you would have looked a bit stupid, the chance that maybe you will miss a step on your way, not seeing it because of the big glasses, and you will fall down and maybe at the end broke a leg. So anyway, you will not exercise, and then being sad and pissed off, landing on your couch with a broken leg, eating the donut, is as much higher as that it's gonna work. Work is necessary key of the process. So nothing will become, over, slapping in your hands and, within one day. So as said, it's not a single event. It's a consequence of many steps. And let's imagine that we are going to the gym, and we are starting to exercise. So your work is required to strengthen the muscle, and your consciousness is a muscle as well. So of course, it's not a real physical muscle, but I really like to use this word to explain it, because the more you exercise And the more you are consciously in your process and you are seeing, you know, this other side of the event, that it is here for you, it is here to help you to develop and to discover actually the inner skills that are already in you, but you need to kind of like, you know, like polishing the diamond, really discover them and bring them up to the surface in order to live the life you want to live. So for instance, the healthy life. So yes, you are strong enough to exercise, you are strong enough to feel your body, and you are loving yourself at the end anyway, in order to connect with yourself, with your tools, with your body, to feel it, that not necessarily every morning to eat a donut is the thing that really your body wants or asking you for. And then on this process of the transformation, we have the ego. So the ego would be a person or the voice saying you are not gonna make it. And this is exactly, for instance, what happened again to me yesterday. That's why the inspiration for the video. So I was working on the, you know, kind of budget calculation for the first year of my business, and all the incomes and outcomes and investments and all that stuff. A huge file, and at some point I noticed that there is a voice in me telling me, why did you do that? Why did you leave the job? It will not gonna work. You are not going to make it. You are not strong enough. Nobody will buy the service you are offering. And why they should actually buy it? Sorry, who are you? Who are you to train or help others? And when this voice appeared, I said, I'm sorry for the noise at the back, that's my cat. I said, okay, that's my ego. But I know that this ego is here as much as, for instance, the trainer during your workout, screaming on you, oh, 10 more! What are you telling? You are not going to make it. Look at your skinny legs. You will never take it. So, you know, you are starting to be aggressive. You are hating in this moment, maybe even the guy. But actually, this is giving you a strength, and the missing 5% overcoming your 100% to finish this interval workout, for instance. And this is exactly the inner voice of ego. That's why Kabbalah is saying that at the end, it is an angel as well. So it's playing with you a game. It's making your process harder. So it's putting all these stones and all the heavy things you need to lift, and you need to push away your way along the process. And sometimes you feel that you are stuck, you know, nothing is moving, you are pushing and you are blocked, and you know, there is not even changing anything, okay? I'm pushing, I'm not gonna make it, okay? But pushing this rock, and maybe sometimes you need to push it, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 days, 6 months, whatever. It is at the end building a stronger muscle. And at the end you will push it away, and suddenly you will discover that you became exactly as much strong person or healthy or whatever that you wanted to be. But probably would not be this rock on your way. Maybe you will not motivate yourself enough, in a sense that, okay, if there is nothing to push, why I should suddenly look by myself a rock and push it? I would say, okay, 10 minutes, okay, I'm strong enough, you know, I'm already tired. And this is exactly the meaning of the ego, and why it is your angel in the process. So when my voice is telling me I'm not gonna make it, nobody will do it, why I should do this training, why people should trust, whatever those questions came yesterday, first of all, I knew that I'm on good way. Because anyway, I know it, because I feel it, so I'm really using my heart as a compass, as the work to, you know, giving me the direction. But besides this, I say, okay, I know what's the goal of this voice in this, okay? So I'm not going to say I'm trying to delete it. I will not focus myself neither on this voice, or trying, you know, like to block my ears and la 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 la, I don't hear you. I'm not gonna do it. I understand that there is an effort required. because it's like exactly, if you want to lose your weight, if you want to become different, more healthy, you need to put an effort in this, okay? Going to the gym, exercising, first of all, learning about the products, whatever, scheduling a healthy diet. At some point, it will become easy because it will be integrated part of your life. But the beginning is difficult, and it will be a difficult process. Sometimes you will not motivate yourself, and so on. So without working out, the possibility would be, to buy all those teleshopping vibration belts that by sitting on the sofa will make you having a six-pack. You may gonna try it. At the end, anyway, if you want to change something, you will land in the gym, or you will stop to do anything, but then nothing will change, because I can guarantee you that the belt it's not gonna work. It's bullshit. So it's as much as the process and the ego, who is actually exactly the trainer, screaming on you, putting all this stuff on your way that you need to lift, but exactly you need to lift as much all those heavy things in order to build your strength and to find your confidence. So if I'm hearing this, I'm listening to the voice, but not in a sense taking it as advice that, okay, so I'm stopping, I'm quitting the business, I'm going back to the comfort zone of working for the corporation, and I'm not going to have it. No, I have the trust. So first of all, I have the trust that the universe and the part of the process is smart enough that I will get as heavy rocks as are necessary for me to land as I want to land. I will get as heavy rock as I will be able to lift. Maybe not all of them today, that's fine. But by trying to lift them and pushing them away, I'm still building the muscle. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4, whatever, at some point I will build them. And I will be strong enough to push them and go farther. So listening to the voice, in a sense, knowing that it's there, but it's there to serve me. To go inside me and to look exactly in all those qualities, to tell me, no, I have the trust in my skills, I have the trust in my purpose, I have the trust in the universe that what is here and now is for me, including this voice. Including this voice is part of the game, because this will, help me build my self-confidence. I know that sometimes it's difficult, but if I want to, for instance, do my enterprise program, and I need to walk in the room and face 20 skeptical leaders, managers, CEOs, I need to have this confidence. I need to have this strength. I need to know that what I'm doing has a sense, and believing in myself. Because if I will not, in the moment I'm going in the room, if there would be no rock to push, they would eat me as their lunch. So I need to have this big rock in front of me, like this Excel, like all those doubts and all this voice, to overcome it, to push it away, and to build the strong confidence, which is exactly the part of the puzzle required by what I want to do and how I want to do it. So at the end, it is my angel in the process of building this business and serving others. And there is nothing you can change or become a change or, build anything without an effort. The effort will be always required. So even if I'm helping, even if we are working using the psychonumerology tools, where I will be able to give you the map of your inner strengths. I will tell you maybe where are you leading, or help you to understand what is part of your process. But at the end, of course, it is helping you because it's building your perspective. You will understand why so many sequences are happening and why it's good for you, or what is the purpose of those things. But at the end, I will not remove the rocks and all the things that are necessary to overcome on your way, because it's your way, and I will be supporting you. I will sometimes lift you a bit. I will sometimes, maybe if you are exercising, give you a proper shoes or whatever, staying with this example. But at the end, you need to lift the weights and you need to do the job. There is no way. It's like, again, coming back to the example of the vibration belt. It will not gonna fly by itself. So the effort is required, whatever. And the ego is actually here to make it difficult, but to make it difficult in order that you are really working on those things that are required and maybe that are missing or that are invisible or not yet strong enough or really at the surface of your skills, in order that you are reaching your targets and your dreams and where you want to go. So it is your angel. So don't, argue with the voice. Use it. Don't argue with the destiny that there are too many rocks and too many obstacles on your way, because there are as many are necessary that you are at the end the person you want to be. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.